Oh my god! It's already new comic book week?
No, keep going.
That's it.
Hey, another week. We're going to talk a little bit about what we read last week. A lot of us are not caught up on our hauls, but we're going to talk a little bit about last week's hauls. We're going to show our pulls for this week and talk about Iron Man 2 at the very end. So we'll give you a spoiler warning for that. It's a good run. But first off, what'd y'all read last week?
I'll be very honest. I only got around to reading the last issue of Ultimate Spider-Man.
And we got to talk about that. Ultimate Spider-Man 24 was great. We've already given it its flowers. It was great. But me and Philip both read Absolute Batman.
Peak. Yeah,
good every time.
I'm not much better than Luke. I did read Ultimate Spider-Man. Go check out the last video. We put our full thoughts about that one. But Absolute Batman, yeah, perfect again. Absolute Poison Ivy is crazy. So
yeah, and the artist actually keeps up with Dragota.
Yeah,
the artist is great.
Wait, was it an artist change?
Yeah.
Oh, because I was like
guest artist for the Poison Ivy run.
I was kind of glazing the Poison Ivy art, so that's actually awesome. Yeah, no, I loved it. Run so good that I had to go pick up Chainsaw Man because the next the next issue there's a Poison Ivy variant with the same cover. They did this with Absolute Batman. So yeah. Anyways, Absolute Batman freaking rocks. So and then last week I did pull Captain America and Weapons of Armageddon. I haven't read them yet. I've been waiting to do it in one sitting because I know that I mean at some point they're gonna like interconnect. So I'd like to have them both in my consciousness.
Yeah, Captain America 7 was really good. Chip Zdarsky has been putting in the work. Weapons of Armageddon was also good, and I really, really think that Colton is the guy on the cover of Armageddon. I'm gonna say it again. I think it is, and if I'm wrong,
I mean, like I'm ready for, like, I mean, Colton already feels like I already know so much about his character that I'm hyped to see what if that's him on the cover, like how he would do as a villain or anti-hero, whatever he's gonna be. So very, very hyped to see how iconic he's gonna be in that.
Yeah. And his origin was just written so well in the first few issues with his letters to his mom when he was going to the army and everything like that. Like I can't not think about that when I read stuff with Colton. He's such a cool character.
Yeah.
I also read White Sky #1. It was really good. I mean, even the writer in the very back said it's taking inspiration from like The Last of Us, and you can feel that it's a father-daughter apocalypse story, but this one's like paranormal, have to make the salt circles to stay away from the demons type story. Very cool, but this one's Last of Us from the daughter's perspective, basically. So the dad gets taken away. Now we're on to the daughter doing her thing. Bless you. Exquisite Corpses 10 is picking up speed. Exquisite Corpses is great. It is really good right now. Because we're nearing, I think 13 is the last one for season 1.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's gonna be a season 2. I'm guessing there is because it's called season 1. But we will see.
They're obviously trying to get that 10-year right now with how good the story's getting.
Yeah, they're trying to get that Amazon Prime show contract.
Yep.
But it's good. I like it a lot.
Yeah,
James,
I love it. I love the premise. Like, maybe not my favorite run out right now. Like, don't get me wrong, I freaking love it. I think it's so sick. But like, the premise is probably the most unique and cool out there, like in indie comics right now, in my opinion. Not indie, I guess that's. I mean, not. But yeah, you know what I'm saying.
No, it's indie. Yeah, it's really good. It's really, really good.
Anyways,
but that was all I read last week.
Okay, can I start with my pulls from this week? I probably have the shortest pull list.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. First, I got. Teachers. Oh my gosh! I got Ultimates 21. Hyped to read this. Did y'all both get this? Yeah, baby. But all A covers. I love to see it. Yeah, very hyped to see this. Luke Cage had what issue was it where like it like introduced like the prison
I
insurrection?
think it was 9, unless I'm
Yeah,
crazy.
no, it was not that early.
Maybe
Anyways,
12.
I
yeah,
think it was,
but
man.
I have been really ready to see what they're doing with this because Luke Cage has been so cool from what I've seen so far. So really ready to see a lot more of his character. The next one I pulled, of course, GOAT, Absolute Martian Manhunter. Probably my favorite
Mhm.
comic run still going right now, besides Absolute Batman. Love it, love it, love it. Just read 8 with my fiance like 20 minutes ago. So yeah, I had missed out on that one. So really have to go read this one. And my last pull for this week, because I only got 3, is Brutal Dark. Did anybody pick this one up?
Yep, it's Chris Kahn and Jacob
Yeah,
Phillips. I had to.
this one is so sick. I just flipped through it. I mean, it looks like a bunch of dialogue, which I'm hyped for because big fan of Chris Condon. Love all that he's done. Also, a little sneak peek in the back. I got his signature on my wall, so I had to be a little fanboy of him and buy all his stuff because I met him.
Mhm.
Yeah, but that's all my pulls.
Luke, did you get anything different than that?
Um, besides this, I asked nicely if my guy had an extra copy of one, and he ran to the back of the store and got me this because I didn't get
Yeah,
one a
George.
month ago. So thank you, George. So I got to catch up tonight on this, and I read this, and we can talk about it in a minute. Did you get anything
Good.
else?
Then I got the final issue of Escape. It's not the end. It continues. I'm so happy. I pumped my fist after reading this when I saw To Be Continued because I thought it was ending here. I think maybe we got gaslit into thinking that uh it continues on. I am pumped. The last Spider-Man and Wolverine, possibly again at the end of this one says like the story never ends or something like that. It was good. I'm okay stopping here. This is a very fun run. Infernal Hulk, number 4.
It's getting crazy, by the way. Infernal Hulk is really good right now.
And this one we start with the OG artist and then move into a different artist who almost has the same style but a more painter type. It is
Yeah,
beautiful. This issue's great. You need to be reading Infernal Hulk if you have any interest in Hulk. It's
There's a
amazing.
full art page in
cool.
there that's amazing.
Coolest A covers
Yeah.
on the shelf right now. By the way, like every single time. Have not I haven't really even seen a variant that I like more than the A cover for those.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the best art that's coming out right now.
Yeah. This stuff is really, really good. This stuff is really, really good.
Yep.
But then I got the DCKO tie-in, Superman.
Wait, connect them for us. Connect them for us.
Ready for this?
Superman. Hey. I love it.
Yeah, spent the extra $5 on this just so I could do that. Worth every penny. That story was fun too. Joshua Williamson is great. He's so good. Then I got Mortal Thor.
Mm.
Also been loving. This is one I haven't got around to reading yet today. I got Absolute Wonder Woman. And the very last one I got is Ted Okay. I was in the middle of reading this one when we started the video. Very cool so far. Very interesting stuff. All about this dude who goes to work and this guy has a job where he has to survey him to make sure he's not a homicidal man. That's the story. He's like Big Brother watching Ted. It's super sweet so far. Well,
That's
once
cool.
I finish this issue, I can say for sure. But that's all I got. What are you most excited to read out of your stacks?
Honestly, I'm ready for this brutal dark. I loved Bleeding Hearts. So I'm ready to see what else the DC Vertigo is cooking up. So
I was most excited for Martian Manhunter again. I mean, it just stays at top for me.
Yeah, that goes without saying.
Yeah.
The only other thing I got to read is Ultimates, so I'm pumped for that.
Joshua Williamson, you're a great man. This is a good run. And we're only 2 issues in. It's very cool. I love, this is the first Iron Man solo story I've been picking up as it's come out in single format. It's fun. I feel like this character is super interesting. Obviously, I've seen the Iron Man movies. They do Iron Man so good in this. His character work is really great. I like that we're already starting to see some obsessive compulsive behaviors from Tony. It's really cool. I mean, this is the spoiler warning. We're talking about this whole issue of Iron Man 2. Luke, you want to start us off?
Yeah, I guess like the first half of the book, we find out Tony ends up spilling all of his secrets to his girlfriend, and then immediately is telling Cap about this, like, hey, I might have messed up and told this girl everything about like a contingency plan. And Captain America, of course, is like, you're stupid. I don't know why you would have done that. Which is awesome. I'm glad him and Captain America kind of going at it. To which Iron Man gets a call from this new girl that he met at a party in issue 1. And she's like, hey, would you like to go out sometime? And Tony immediately, just pretty much ignoring the conversation he's having with Cap, is like, yeah, totally, let's go out sometime.
While they're in the middle of this fight
Yeah.
against other people.
Yeah, so I mean, he it's frustrating because he's not learning anything.
Yeah. We also get to see a little connection to Captain America. Oh.
Yeah, that's staying.
Patreon exclusive.
Ball reveal.
Oh
Dude, I couldn't not have been in a more like unappealing stance either.
At least you weren't cross-legged.
I am cross-legged. Look at how I am right now.
Hey, there's some connection to the Cap story too. We see some Latvian follow-up.
Is it tied into the Weapons of Armageddon?
It is not directly tied in. This is happening at the same time though, so there's some,
okay.
Yeah, yes, there's some tiny crossovers.
This makes me want to read the Doom story all the more. And I'm trying to get through the Ryan North Fantastic Four as fast as I can so I can get through One World Under Doom so that I can get caught up in all this story. And honestly, now that I'm caught up with this Iron Man stuff, I might want to go and read the Iron Man storyline that came before this that went into One World Under Doom.
Do you know who wrote that?
No.
Yeah, I'm already starting to see a tiny bit of, I call it teleportation problem in comics, where Cap and his story is in Latveria right now, but then he's back in America here, and I guess gonna zip back. I guess it's hard to keep everything in line for an entire industry, or maybe I'm just not piecing it together. But I'm pretty sure Cap is somewhere else right now, and he's also in Inferno Hulk doing his own stuff. He showed up in that one issue of Inferno Hulk. But
I mean,
that's the part you gotta turn your brain off to and just be like, there's a situation happening, and Cap is somewhere in this story, and he's gonna pop up every now and then.
We've been keeping up with the Ultimates, and that's happened, right? So, like the Spider-Man incursion with Miles Morales, that happened where he was like hopping between the storylines, and it was like, stuff is happening in the Black Panther story, but when Miles comes in, they take a break from the Black Panther story, and they let Miles do his thing, and then the story continues. You know what I'm saying?
Like I'm getting a nice dolly shot from you. Your camera keeps on like zooming and then zooming out.
POV.
The Ultimates. Have you read The Ultimates?
But after Tony gets a date, we see a little bit more of what they're doing with the quote unquote Tony Starks. They're trying to find the next Tony Stark, because Tony Stark had an award in the first issue, and he was like had a bunch of nominations, and these are all like the people he thinks are the smartest people, who are the most intellectual and creative people on the planet, and he basically accidentally made a pool of people to be captured so that bad guys could use them to build bad stuff. We haven't seen them build bad stuff yet. All we've seen them do is get captured, and we've been told that they are going to be used for nefarious activities.
I like that Arcade got a mention here, along with some other, like Mysterio, I think, was one of the people that they're working with, like their sorceries or whatever. But like they're gonna push these people to the limit to try to make them the next Tony Stark. And for me, it's Tony Stark. He's made his own problems, and he's gonna go try to fix his own problems. And actually, I think Pepper says something about that, like 3/4 of the way in, um, along the lines of like he always does this, where he thinks he's got to like figure everything out on his own. And it's true. Like that's kind of the way he's acting right now. So I wonder if that's kind of the storyline that they're gonna go with. Is he gonna be like a team worker, or what's gonna happen here? I'm getting the feeling that maybe they're gonna go with something like that.
Yeah, well, Cap is already worried about that because he called in Shield and he was like, "Yeah, we got to keep an eye on Tony Stark. He's acting a little weird right now, and he's just kind of running around trying to solve the issue that he caused." But I mean, if you don't think Tony Stark is a problematic person, then you should reread the books or watch the movies, because he is problematic, but it sucks for him because he is just trying to do good things, but he is a narcissist. So it's like conflicting these things, and he's trying to like be showy and like accidentally cause problems that way, like with the award ceremony and things like that. But he's also trying to like lift other people up and like give people awards and help people out. And I think this is doing really good at showing the conflict in Tony Stark wants to help people, but he's also not the typical like humble hero, and the inhumility is what causes a lot of problems in this book. I believe.
Yeah,
is really cool.
In short, he's just got a lot of growing up to do. In that
he will
terms
always
of like
have a lot of growing up to do.
In like maturing, like am I can admit my weaknesses to other people, to my friends, and that makes me stronger. And that kind of goes what you're saying into like the narcissism. I feel like.
Yeah.
Let us know if we're getting this wrong. We're pretty new to Iron Man, but that's kind of the vibe I'm getting, at least.
Yeah, but makes him headstrong, and the enemies actually know that he is a very headstrong person. So they're like, let's just sit back and let Iron Man lead us where we're supposed to go. Because they're trying to find certain people too. So Iron Man leads them straight to MODOK.
Gross.
Leads them straight to MODOK. I want to melt my eyes out of this panel.
Tony says that too.
Yeah, maybe I am like Tony Stark.
Yep. And then what happens at the very end?
At the very end? You talking about where Iron Man chokes out MODOK?
Yes, he chokes out MODOK. Turns out MODOK doesn't actually have the information. I like how Tony can handle himself without his suit, by the way.
Yeah.
We can see that. But then turns out MODOK is being hunted by AIM as well. And now Tony and MODOK are in a pickle.
Yep. And now Tony has to weirdly defend MODOK against these AIM agents that are coming their way with this awesome final shot. I mean, he just looks so cool. He's always just aura farming. But that was Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
Already in 2 issues, things are about to collide with like 5 different factions.
Yeah, I like it.
We'll see how that goes.
It's a quick story. I think this is the first story by this particular author that I've read.
Thank you guys so much for watching again. If you like this content, go ahead and click like. It lets us know that you want to see more of this. We're probably going to keep doing this every week. If you got anything you want to see other than this, let us know. We're looking to explore a bunch of topics and also got a bunch of fun stuff on the horizon. And we want to see your pull lists. So go ahead and comment what you picked up this week, what you're most excited for. It is a big week for comics yet again, so we are excited to hear what you guys got. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.